doing, Big Dap?
Hey guys, how are you? What's going on? Happy Tuesday. I know it's late. It's clearly not the morning. I went and got my hair braided today. So, you know me guys, I don't make announcements. So, I didn't want to say what I was doing cuz some people out here, some people are strange, but so I just and then today was a teacher work day of course because there's voting going on. So, yeah. So here I am. Yeah. So I was actually taking a shower this morning. Go figure on the YouTube streets. You like that? I was doing that in the while I was sitting getting my hair braided. Hi Taylor. Hey boo boo. Hi everybody. How's it going, guys? I miss you guys. Um, so today, yeah, I was getting my hair braided. I had a 9 o'clock appointment. They called last night and switched it to 11, which I was fine with that because it's always some sort of ripping and running going on, and I love being able to sleep a little late, right? So, um, I got up, which I didn't even sleep late. I started working on some shorts. Because this social media thing is 24/7. Y'all like to at least hear from folk, right? So, and then I just Farrah got up. So we had good news. Um, let me tell my sister something real quick. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry. Because I knew if I didn't pick, how sisters are, like you don't pick up, they'll call back. Anyway, so we got good news this morning. I think I was telling you that Farah was trying out for something and something was happening last week. And so she was trying out for a team. I don't know if she wants me to say what team sport it is, but she made it. She came in my room this morning and what was I watching? I was watching something. I don't remember. I was watching something. And now I remember. I was watching Alex HRH collection, and she posted a vlog. She's pregnant anyway. I was watching that. Farrah's like, "Why are you watching this?" And I was like, "I've been watching her for a very long time. I'm just getting caught up." Anyway, and literally the email came through. So she made her tryout. She got on the team. And if she's okay with me telling you guys, I'll tell you. But she tried out first. They actually cut like 15 people. There were like 40 people, and the team was narrowed down to I think like 24. So she competed. She tried out last week, 3 days. Yesterday was the last day. She got notified this morning. And then in more mom news, I actually, so the seventh grade trip, I got my invitation today. So they want me to chaperone, be one of the chaperones for I'm so honored. So I was like, Farrah, this is like our biggest mom daughter week ever. So this is kind of exciting. So yeah, I'm actually like, yeah, it's fun. I love so I will tell you guys, I'll ask her and see if it's okay if I tell the aunties, okay? So you know how kids are at this age. So I don't like to tell too much of her business because girl, she's almost 13, so tread lightly, right? But yeah, I will ask her if I can tell the aunties what's going on. But she made it. She's so proud of herself. And then we went, I got my hair done today, and then I had to set her up an appointment. Um in 2 weeks. So we'll get that taken care of. Thank you. I will. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So that's my mom news for you guys. But we were chilling, we were chillaxing, and Liv went live. And I was like, what is going on? Because I was like, I know I've been out of the loop a little bit, but I was like, damn, sis, are you okay? Ma'am didn't take her medicine this morning. So all I saw was these damn shoes. And I was like, what in the saddle shoes? And I went to a Catholic school back in the day, and we used to have to wear some real ugly saddle shoes, but they were actually like a flip flop of that. We actually had like dark navy with white in the middle. They were almost like cheer shoes. I mean, some cheerleaders used to wear those shoes. I don't know if they still wear saddle shoes like that. But when my sisters were cheerleaders, when they were in high school, they used to wear shoes like that with big pom poms on them and their cheer outfits, right? But I was like, I wouldn't have even showed anybody those shoes. But okay, kids school shoes do get beat up because they wear them every day. Now, yes, those shoes, I concur. Those shoes have been well worn. Okay. We're not arguing the fact that those shoes have seen better days. Okay. But I don't expect anything less from a hardworking first or second grader. Okay. And they wear those shoes every day. They play in those shoes. They walk in the rain. You know what I mean? Those shoes have probably seen a lot of wear and tear, and that's how that looks like that little girl goes to school. Okay. If those shoes were still newish at this time of year, I would wonder like, okay, what's going on, right? But little kids are definitely hard on shoes. Little kids also pick at shoes, and girl, they use shoes as weapons. Um Girl, they are climbing hilltops and mud puddles and all kinds of mess. A pair of school shoes are not going to last, especially those things, right? Um Girl, black and whites. Yes. She had to make a thumbnail out of those shoes. I bet you number one, um, she's not the only kid that got a beat up pair of shoes. Okay. They probably either have look, I looked him up on Google. Hold on. Girl. They got them on. They got the new age ones. Those are cute now. These ones right there. Those are better. Those look like for boys. I think those are the ones she has. These ones. Hold on. I'm like, these ones right here. They look like the old time cheer shoes. Like those. And they're not cheap. I mean, you would think. Um, I mean, they're $75. I mean, it's not bad, but they're just not anything that you're gonna wear other than to school. Um, look, I don't care. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm sure Ryan is not the only one whose shoes are beat up in March. Okay. These kids have been going to school since when? August. And they probably have about 6 or 8 more weeks. And dad, like, I guess her saying that the shoes don't fit, we don't even know that that's true because Livia is a unreliable source. And we don't know that what she's even saying is true, just to be quite honest. The shoes are beat up, no doubt, but it's March. Spring break is probably happening or may have just happened for some of you guys. I don't know. It's coming up, right? And they're going to be out of school. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe dad just was like, you know what, as long as you're good, we're good. Now she's making up this whole story that the baby's feet were hurting. There's holes in the shoes, all kinds of stuff. Buy the damn pair of shoes. She made it seem like she can't feed the family if she buys a pair of $75 shoes. But yet and still, hold on a second, guys. Let's talk about this for a second. Yet and still, I'm assuming you have food in the refrigerator, but girl, you're over here talking about taking the kids out to eat. So you got one kid that needs shoes, but you're over here drinking energy drinks and contemplating taking the kids out for food. And you got, why don't you buy a pack of hot dogs? Why don't you buy a pack of chicken legs? Why don't you use that damn air fryer you love to use so much? Why don't you go outside to the barbecue grill? Why don't you buy some ribs? Why don't you make some food? Why don't you get a slab of salmon? You can get a nice slab of salmon for $22 and make some vegetables. I mean, me and Farah, we went out twice today, going out to the beauty salon and then coming home. Girl, I spent $50 for just the two of us, two stops. Okay. Damn, five kids and a big, large lady who likes to eat. You got to be kidding me. That's $100. And how much are these shoes? 75, 69. At Nordstrom, they're $65, 64.99. To me, it's all about priorities. This is crazy. Sis loves to complain. The man, if the man sent the girl to school, that's the most important thing. Now all of a sudden she says her feet are hurting. Kids, I can't even imagine what it's like. My parents stayed together till the day they died. So I don't really know what it's like to be a kid in a family that's been separated in half and have a crazy ass fugazi mother who is insecure and damn off the rails. I can only imagine the pressure on these tiny tots who have to deal with this lady um, and have to feel some type of way, and the fugazatry that is involved in such an endeavor. But at the end of the day, um, instead of running the kids to the gravy train, you could have saved that money and bought a pair of fucking shoes. Like, how easy was that? I came up with a solution. Like, sis, stay your ass at home. On this live over here, she was talking about they were getting ready to go eat. She was going to take them out and she was getting her little room together. She was waiting for enough likes and she never got the likes, which was hilarious. So she was like, if I don't get enough likes, then I'll see you guys later. And then she was like, Instagram, I'll be over there because we've got some talking to do. Buying food is the biggest modern day scam. I hate it. I think she gets food stamps too. This woman is indigent, right? But she always has money to go out and do stuff. And look at this. Hold on. I don't know if she thought she was hiding something. Hold on a second, sis. You can see, look at her big back. Do you see this? We already knew she had a big back, but guys, hold on. This is on some big back certified. Check this out. She thought she was, look in the mirror. Do you see in the mirror? Look in the mirror over here. Take your eye over here. Okay. Girl, I think she might even be in her underwear. Girl, it's the big back for me. It's like, ma'am, what's going on? What? Girl, ma'am, what are you doing? You thought the dresser was blocking? Sis, no, it's that Fugazi mirror that you love having on that table, and you're standing right in front of it in your underwear and a camisole, and you've got that big back and them heavy breasts. What are you doing? Who are you? What? Girl, it's the trying. Oh my God, look. It's the trying to hide for me. Okay, look, she's got on some sort of gown. Nothing ever fits. Nothing fits.
Hello.
But the kids,
Don't get on my bed with them shoes.
but the kid girl, little does Ryan know if she went over to mom's makeup table, she could just look in the mirror and talk straight to us. Anything to make Gerard look bad. Those shoes, I'm not gonna say those shoes don't look bad. They probably look worse than they are. And at the end of the day, you never know. He probably has a pair of shoes sitting right up in the closet. That's what we do. Nobody in their right mind has shoes and clothes and wares and things and don't have extras for their kids. That's this trick, right? She doesn't have extras. They're not going to send her with the new good shoes. I would not be surprised if Gerard has a pair of shoes sitting right up in the closet. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people do stretch out a pair of shoes. I mean, they're just some damn school shoes. Nobody really cares about it. And at this time of year, these kids' shoes are worn the hell out. It's almost the end of it's basically last quarter. Well, it's not last quarter, but we're into third quarter. We just got progress reports. So third quarter, it's middle, it's on the other side of third quarter now, which means school is damn near done. We're at 100 days, right? For most of you, any of you elementary moms and dads out here, you guys already hit 100 days, right? It's a wrap. Okay, it's a wrap. And we just got progress reports. Some of you guys are getting ready to get report cards again because some of you guys get out way early, right? And as someone who went to private school almost my whole life, I pretty much half and half private public school and wore a uniform all of private school. Come on. These shoes get beat up. They do. Like, you're making a mountain out of a molehill. You really are. And to me, when I heard you say that you were taking them out on Monday and now you're pissed in the car on Tuesday, you could have had those shoes delivered from Amazon. They had them on Amazon. Okay. They got them. They got some on damn Temu. Okay. Temu has not the exact same, but they have something of that flavor. Damn Kohl's has, you don't have a Kohl's card? Is your credit that bad you don't even have a Kohl's card? Girl, Spicy Lingerie has them for, which I'm sure those are not kid size, but let's just say Girl Shein. No, those aren't the ones. Well, Dillard's has them for 150. Belk has some in a different color. And these are adults. So she needs a kid size. Girl, instead of taking the kids out to go eat you could have saved that money and ordered them and had them delivered the next day. Like there's really no excuse. I'm not real if you had money to take them out to eat, then you had money to order a pair of shoes and go get a pack of chicken, go get a bag of fish, go get a pack of hot dogs. Um I don't know, whatever you want to feed your kid on a Monday night. I don't know, none of my business. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like not enough. But there's so many different things you could feed your kids rather than taking them out on a Monday when you know and you were going to feel some type of way about your kids looking a certain type of way going to school and that it was going to bother you that much. But yeah, basically, like I said, I was getting dressed and she had already started the live. So I came in, the live was like 15 minutes from being done. So, of course, I went back to the beginning and put it on 1.5, and she was just mad because she feels like because she gets child support, that she really shouldn't have to pay for anything else. She sounds just like the guys who basically she's using the same argument that some men who pay a certain amount of child support, whatever it is, feel that when they pay something, they shouldn't have to pay for anything else. Everything should be covered in that money. And okay, look, that very well may be true. Okay. However, at the end of the day, if your kid is crying and it's a problem, then I would take one for the team. You know how, like, as you grow in life and you have kids or you're in a relationship and you learn to take one for the team, not a hit, not a, you just take one for the team. For the greater good of everything, you take one for the team, right? Maybe Liv wanted to go to the buffet on Monday. Maybe she wanted to go to the all you can eat. Okay. Maybe that's what it was. And taking the kids was a good excuse to get out the house and let Stella watch AJ and baby Kai Kai. And she takes the web kids out. Maybe AJ gets to go too. I don't know. But she probably wanted to go to the all you can eat and go to, like a Golden Corral. Okay. All right, kids go to restaurants to eat when you got paper. Okay, when you have that paper. All right. That's it. We don't even need to say anything else, Jay. You don't go to restaurants without paper. So true, right? Like, period. That's it. So I can't even remember what she said. So she's giving her instructions of hit the like button, everything. Give me my likes because I got something to talk to you guys about.
Whatever. Y'all
Girl,
know what I
girl,
mean.
look onto the side. Look. This is disgust. Look. Oh, you can't see. Girl, look at that. Is she pregnant again? Look at that belly. I'm not saying she's pregnant again, so you guys don't take and run that. I'm just saying it's giving.
The kids didn't have
She
school,
doesn't
so it was like a
realize off
long
to the side
weekend.
this
Okay, we
mirror
I
situation
love
over
everything
here.
that
Just
I
keep
have.
looking over
Thank you,
here. It's a
baby.
sight.
Me
Look at this.
too. I love decorating.
Somebody
I
said that they
always know
love
how
how
to
she
make
decorates her house. I'm like,
something
you
out
gotta
of
be kidding.
nothing. You know what I mean? That's my specialty. So I can move into a
The
little
pits of
box on the
hell.
corner, bitch. I'm gonna decorate that bitch. Like I'm gonna make it so homey. But I do have so many photos.
Oh my god. I wasn't prepared. Ma'am, just stop. Anyway, so she does say something about going, oh, we'll just use this. Okay.
That I need to print. I need to start making photo books because
Okay.
kind of
I
like
don't want to listen
seasonal
to
photos.
that. Anyway, I had my fill. I cannot. So she starts talking about making some albums for the kids and this, that, and the third. And she was waiting to get some likes. The likes didn't
And put
come.
some of AJ,
She
put
got
some of
annoyed.
Army, and then I have so many other photos. And important to them when they get older. Like look at this photo, y'all. You know how
Girl,
happy
look at the side. Are you guys checking this out?
older.
Look in the mirror.
Like look at this
Over
photo, yo.
here.
You know how happy. Let me tell you the backstory of this photo.
Ah.
I swear, Kailani looks just like him. But anyway, this photo. Okay,
Nobody cares.
over there.
I just don't.
Hold on.
Does she have on some sort of bike shorts back there?
It was best memory. Where is that thing? I'm light and I'm positive. So what do you want?
All those
And the
tattoos. She just looks dirty.
so much too. What, baby? You need some. Okay, baby.
He said, "Bye, daddy." That's so sad when kids are just like any to anything. Bye, daddy. Bye, daddy. That kid could see, girl. That kid could see almost any man and be like,
Say bye. Bye. Say see you later.
"Bye, daddy." Okay. Anything or anyone is bye, daddy.
Go mwah. All right, you guys. You guys have a beautiful day.
Okay. So, needless to say, so what happened was she ends up getting mad. Here's the little saddle shoes. And then she's live outside of Walmart. And then she just takes this opportunity. I don't know if her lawyer gave her the okay, but she felt empowered to go ahead and do a whole entire Easter speech on fair and what's good and what's right and what's miserable, and she's doing her best, and her ex is trying to put her in jail and all of the things, and it's just not fair. And her daughter was crying this morning because her shoes were hurting and they have holes in them. They have holes. And he should have bought some shoes by now. It's not fair. It's not fair. And that she doesn't have the money. And if she could do it, she wouldn't do it. So that's why she didn't. And and that's it, and that's all. It's like, and what about this was content again? And then she goes into telling us about how she's demonetized, and I guess going back and forth with Gerard got her demonetized. Everything is Gerard's fault. I was waiting for him to go live, but I know Instagram was having problems.
How bad I don't want to work out. I'm gonna need people to do better. Okay. It's hard. Girl, it is hard. Especially when you don't feel like it. You know, the working out. You guys, the picture on my thumbnail, those are my baby's school shoes. Okay. Listen. People talk a lot of mess about me. A lot of mess about me. Okay. But my situation is not like other people's situation. My face is slimming down. That's what my mother said last night. And I was like, no, Mom. If anything, you guys, I've gained weight because I've been eating like crazy.
Why is it that when people are about to drop tea, I know Bougie Gang doesn't do this. We are quiet as a church mouse. When somebody is dropping their tea, it's like, can you just let them talk? Why is it that Loyalty Gang always wants to interrupt her when she's getting ready to empty? Can they just stop? Can people in that chat just learn how? Why is it that people in that chat always got to say something? Can't they just let her talk and rant? You know what I'm saying? Who interrupts a rant? Am I wrong? I mean, look, if we're going to be real here, I just want to say, right? Every fucking time she's about to start talking and like, "Oh, you look pretty." And she immediately gets distracted. It's her kryptonite. "Oh, thank you. My mother told me I was looking good." Like, surely your boyfriend, your man, your baby father who's calling in your ass, yeah, he didn't tell you he looked good. It's always Stella. Okay. But yes, when someone is ranting on the YouTube streets, golden rule, don't interrupt. Just let them talk. Because we're getting ready to hear some tea. And we can't hear the tea when you start saying things that trigger them, like, you look like you lost 5 pounds. Oh my God, really? I've been working out. Oh my
Not like crazy. I just been eating whatever I want.
God. Girl,
And
stop
now
lying.
that I've gotten older, I've noticed. Never mind. We'll get into that later. I have a video coming for y'all just later
Yes,
on, but
please
I haven't lost any
focus,
weight. I just
ma'am.
look like my face is slimmer because my hair is pulled back. I can finally put my hair in a little bun. My hair's in a bun, y'all. But thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Heather. The hair is growing like crazy. So we'll have a video on that too. I'll update y'all on a lot of things. When you breastfeed. Well, actually, officially, I'm done breastfeeding. I'm done
Okay,
breastfeeding
this is
officially
you
yesterday.
know my theory. What am I gonna say? What am I gonna say? Why do you think she blew her lid today? So she's officially stopped breastfeeding. So that double confirms what I already knew. She just probably got her fucking period. Sis is on all those emotions. Sis is on them hormones. That them hormones started coming back. She is back to her horny, unsatiable, uh, nasty self. And those hormones are probably like, dick, 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 dick. Oh, oh my God. I'm so mad. Where's my ex-husband? Where's the whole bands? Where's AJ's father? What's going on? Where is the money for shoes? Oh my God, I'm so broke. Where is my welfare? All of
Today.
those things.
It was
She's
heartbreaking.
mad.
I had to sit Kailani down and have a real talk with her, but it's heartbreaking. She only breastfed at nighttime, but still. What's wrong with the shoes, boo? Oh,
Yes,
girl,
can we
they
get back on
are.
topic?
First of all, they're too small for my baby. Those are Ryan's shoes. And I'm talking about this on social media because I can't have a conversation with the other parent. But and plus, I want to also hit on different.
Is this too fast? Is this too fast? Farrah was like, "Why do you listen so fast?" And I was just like, "I'm so used to it." I said, "I can't listen to her slow. I can only listen to this on 1.25 or 1.5." And she was like, "Oh," she said it wasn't too fast, but
Points of this, like I was saying, back to what I was saying. The shoes are too small, so my baby's walking around in too small shoes. Her feet hurt in the shoes. Okay. I didn't know this. I found this out today. I mean, the shoes are looking horrible. They look like Annie shoes. They're all torn up. I don't know why you would send your child to school with shoes like that. That's crazy to me. Like I said,
this is the woman that buys. Can I say something? This is the woman that buys from Salvation Army and Goodwill. Now, I know someone's going to say, "Fran, I shop at Goodwill and Salvation." I'm number one, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking to you or about you. That's for number one. Okay. This isn't a judgment on thrift shopping. Okay. That's for number one and number two. Okay. Number three, this is the woman who only buys from the thrift stores. Okay. She goes and buys sacks of dirty used clothes for her kids. We saw her do this in the pandemic, as she talks about in this video. If she doesn't buy stuff new, she goes and buy bags and bags of stuff. She buys used toys, used clothes. Kids are notorious for pee-peeing and having poo-poo accidents in their clothes. All she buys are kids' used clothes with probably crystallized urine and feces and dirt from somewhere else, Auntie Rona, all kinds of nasty shit. You guys know, I mean, I look, you guys know what you guys donate. Everything is not always in perfect condition that you donate, right? And there could be something that slips through the cracks that didn't get washed, didn't get folded, should have probably been thrown away. And you know what's it, and they do a good job of sorting through things. And I don't know if they have big washers and clean stuff or not, because there's a certain smell when you go into some shops, right? At the end of the day, this lady, if she's buying new stuff for her kids, it's Ross. It's Ross and it's Walmart. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not discounting that. But she seems to have gotten, it's like you see how she's got a smirk on her face. It's almost like she has somehow been able to get herself up on some sort of high horse because now she's paying for something. Liv has been giving I got a dick energy. Forget about big dick energy. She's been giving I've got a penis energy ever since I started watching her like 5 years ago. This woman acts like she's a man. So you finally got what you wanted. You wanted to be head of household. You wanted to flex money in front of your man. You wanted to be big and bad. Well, guess what? You got it. You wanted to make him into a Mitch. You got the kid. You got it. You got the kids on the weekend. You can be on the internet. You can shake your tail. You can wear your see through panties. You can go run after men. You can go have more babies. You got all the time in the world. And now you're still not happy. You got everything that you wanted and you're still not happy. Now it's because he didn't send the kid in a fresh pair of shoes. Maybe he's got a fresh pair of shoes. Did you bother to call to ask him or send him a note on the app before you decided to drag him on the internet on today? How do you know that they don't have a fresh pair? Do you know me personally, I keep a bag with whenever I break into a pack of underwear or a pack of sports bras or things like that, I'm already in the back of my mind. I already know I need to buy another pack of undergarments for my daughter, socks, underwear, bras, whatever she needs. Seasonally, I'm already thinking it's time to update. Okay, she just got some high tops. She just got this and that. She got like 6 pairs of shoes for Christmas. So I'm not really thinking about anything other than the shoes that she needs now for her sport that she's going to be playing, right? And in the summer, I'm going to be thinking what she needs to make it through the summer. She can tear up whatever else she got. And then she'll get all fresh to start out the school year again. And then again at Christmas time, right? Just every 6 months, like that's it. You don't know what that man has for the kids up in those closets, in their closets. That's what he sent to your house. Because keep in mind, like you said, because you two were on that bullshit of sending the kids in pajamas and flip-flops and no clothes. Maybe he sent her to school in her jacked up shoes on purpose. Maybe he did that on purpose. You don't know what she went to school in. If those are her shoes that maybe she doesn't wear, or the shoes that I'm going to send you to mommy's house in, he could have been running a play on you, Liv, and you fell for it. And you look like you're about to start laughing. So I don't even know if you're playing. Like at the end of the day, that man is not going to have that little girl out there in some jacked up shoes. That's what he sent her to your house. And just because they're old looking, maybe she didn't. I mean, nobody's going to run a play at the expense of their kid. So kids go to sleep, they wake up, they get bigger. So maybe they were passable to wear to your house at one time 2 weeks ago. Kids will wake up one day and the jeans don't fit the next day. So maybe they were fitting last week or the week before. And those are the shoes you wear when you go to mommy's house. Because I'm not sending you with the new stuff until I feel like it. Like, there's no giving the man the benefit of the doubt. I do not believe by any stretch of the imagination that Gerard and Antonisha don't have shoes on deck ready for those kids when they need them. Any parent knows that you got kids that wear uniforms, you got fresh white shirts waiting. Or you see that the shirts are starting to look a little dingy, you're already putting in an order. Okay? You're always buying new packs of socks. Who doesn't do that? Unless you are in a certain situation financially, maybe you don't. But most people do, especially when all you have to do is buy 5, 6 pairs of uniform pants and a couple of jumpers. Okay. You're not outfitting wardrobes for the year. It's play clothes and uniforms. You're going to make sure to keep white shirts on deck. You're going to make sure to have cute socks, all the things that they need. It just doesn't even make sense to me that this is an issue. I think that Liv didn't even bother to get on the app and say, hey, I'm noticing Ryan's shoes are like literally on their last leg. Do you already have a pair of backup shoes, or do I need to make an arrangement to do something? Like, at the end of the day, the man doesn't talk to you for a reason because she's been a complete and total bitch. So I don't blame him for not wanting to speak to her. But at some point, it's going to break down to where you two can have a conversation. But this woman, because he won't talk to her, she wants to get some sort of a response. At least you can be on record with the court to say, I reached out on Monday because I was concerned because her shoes were in disrepair, and I sent him a note. Oh, okay. Next time she came back, she had on new shoes. Give the man an opportunity to answer instead of going live and dragging him that he's not doing something else when he has the full load of taking care of the kids completely. Like, you gave him no benefit of the doubt. Like, you want the benefit of the doubt for everything, but you're ready to drag him like he sends the kids looking like they've been playing in mud pies all weekend. Those kids were not properly edged up, cut up, braided up, ponytailed up until they got to his house. No offense, but those kids were looking dusty for a long time in Florida. The kids were tired. They were looking dusty, filmy. They didn't have they didn't go to school. They weren't, I wasn't seeing honor roll certificates. Fuck basketball, football, and cheerleading. They weren't even reading. One of them was failing. Hello? And you're worried about some damn saddle shoes and running the kids out to eat? See, this weirdo likes to come on the internet and play in people's faces about the wrong damn thing. I guarantee you she did not run a message through the app to say, I wanted to take the kids out to eat tonight, but do I need to order these shoes off of Amazon to be here in the morning? I wanted to take them out, but we're going to have hot dogs tonight because I just ordered Ryan a pair of shoes. Is that necessary? Why don't you ask it? Why don't you be an adult? If that man doesn't want to speak to you, maybe he's still salty about you cheating on him 3 months into the marriage. Maybe he's salty because people keep asking him, how did he ever end up with a freak-a-leak for a wife and a baby mama? Maybe he's still embarrassed that his ex-wife was over there eating sausage on live. I mean, those are some reasons to be mad. I wouldn't blame him for being salty. I would be embarrassed. Are you kidding me? Your whole baby mama is doing some weird shit on live. And then when it's time for me to pick up my kids, you put me out here like I'm some sort of kidnapper? What? Would you stop playing with people? Why don't you be the adult for a change? He might be salty. You played so many games with that man. Are you kidding me? But there's no reason for this rant, because if she would have sent a note, in the words of oh my God, in the words of Paris Harley, you're such a good mom. I love when Paris used to say it. Paris is so funny. If she would have sent a note like Sunday, when you picked up the kids on Friday, you didn't notice those shoes were busted. Remember they used to call them Buster Browns? They're saddle shoes, but there used to be a store called Buster Brown back in the day. And you could definitely find some of those shoes over there to Buster Brown's. Okay. And you didn't notice that those shoes were busted on Friday. You should have got right in that app. Where's my keyboard? Hold on. You should have got right in that app and said, hello, X. Hello to my ex. These shoes that Ryan came to the house in are busted. And I just wanted to know if I need to send. Hello, Gerard. It's me, Liv. Ryan's shoes are busted, and I just wanted to know because I think she needs some new shoes. And then you wait the weekend, and when he doesn't respond, then you can get on live and say, you know what? Okay, I messaged that Negro and he never messaged me back. And I'm paying $1,000 I got to get caught up. on my child support that I neglected to pay for the past 2 years. They finna send me to jail and I don't have any money. And now I need to go get a job at the grocery store. I got to go do all the things. And now I'm pissed. Um, but I messaged him and he never responded. But I still found the money to go run these kids out to eat and can't afford it when you should have just put in an old Amazon order, right, Caramel Queen? Okay, the same shoe. Oh, look, God, it's the fake outrage for me. It's just the Karening. It's just the Karening, sis. We understand, sis, you're lonely and you're hormonal because you just stopped breastfeeding and you probably got your period and you're horny. And the baby fathers are not paying any attention to you at all. All the baby fathers are busy with their real women, okay? And you are back in the cut taking care of the churn all weekend, broke and behind on child support. We know what, girl, we know what it's giving. We've been watching. Sis, you short on cash. You don't have any funds. Let you tell it. Your channel's demonetized, girl. Those coins are not coining, boo boo. You messed up your YouTube channel. Okay, we told you that. Girl, we've been telling you to stop messing up your channel for 2 years. That's your fault. I do not feel sorry for you one little bit that your coins are not coining. Sis, you got almost 100,000 subscribers. This woman was probably making 5-figure a month checks, and this idiot ran her channel off a cliff. Okay. She ran her channel in the ground. Okay. She has nobody to blame but herself. Nobody feels sorry for you. Nothing. And to your point, Karma Queen, the same shoes Ryan wore last weekend. Where was the outrage then? Sis horny. She's hormonal and she's lonely. And she got all them kids and she's sitting there looking at Stella. That's all it is. I mean, sis, tell the truth. Tell the truth and get the healing. Okay. You gonna sit up here and lie that you're mad that Gerard, Mr. Air Jordan, Gerard, Mr. and Mrs. Always Clean on Instagram don't have fresh new shoes for Ryan, as if. I don't believe that. I think that's what he sent her to your house in because he wanted to probably see how you were going to react, or they just didn't want to send baby girl with her fresh new shoes. She'll have her shoes on. You're just mad. That's all it is. Sis just mad. That man did. I don't believe for 1 minute that they don't have shoes at the house. And and if they hadn't been ordered by this morning, they're on the way. Okay. They're not going to have Ryan out there looking like that. But what I know you didn't do was be an adult in your big, ginormous, big girl panties and send a message to ask, did you need to handle that? Because you're noticing that the shoes are through. The shoes are through. Should I really am strapped for cash because I'm trying to get you this payment. Be an adult. I'm trying to get you this payment. I'm trying to get this money over to you in good faith, but the baby needs some shoes. Does she have some on deck at the house, or do I need to order these? Because I can you let me know? And if he doesn't respond, then you just need to be the mother on your side and handle that business because he doesn't really owe you an answer. But before you went live dragging these people who don't deal with you, that's what I would have done because it would have at least made it look like the communication was trying to happen. And you could have gave someone an opportunity to say, don't bother, or that'd be great if you could do that. If you can do it, do it. If you can't, don't worry about it. We got it covered. Didn't Antonisha tell you once upon a time, you worry, God, I wish I hadn't deleted that off my deck. You worry about what you got going on over there. We got these 3 over here. Okay, I'll find it because I might need to put that one back up. But when Antonisha had to read her rights and told her, you worry about that baby, talking about AJ, You worry about what you got, and we'll worry about what we got over here. Okay. You don't think they got shoes for those kids? That's what they sent to your house. A lie doesn't care who tells it. Absolutely not. Watching that live irritated the hell out of me. Ish, you talking about handle it. Exactly. Why didn't you just buy the shoes? I mean, there's prices from like $50 to $150. So they're not like just a pair of $20, $30 something or other. They look like those old school cheerleader saddle shoes or whatever. At the end of the day, just like Carmel Queen said, that's the same shoes that were there last week. Where's the outrage from last week? So she just beat him up this week. And it's possible for her to have grown in the past week, and shoes that did fit may not fit anymore because kids do change very quick. Sometimes they have a little growth spurt. They're in the middle of a growth spurt and we see it suddenly, right? But it's happening. Okay. She's a mess. She's an absolute mess. And she wants people to jump on her hate train. And she's mad because the internet enjoys, because Gerard is entertaining and he's funny with it. Giving she is bothered that her ex is doing his big one with the next. Yeah. And she's sitting over there and says, girl, it's a mess. Assisted living with her mama made. It is giving like lonely vibes. It's definitely in her words than mine's. Okay, well, then she shouldn't look. Those are yours. Then you should have thought to yourself, you know what? Let me go get a pack of spaghetti and some sauce and some. Let me do a jasmine tonight. Let's get a loaf of bread. Let's make some Texas toast. Let's make a nice big thing of spaghetti. I don't know. Kids just want to eat. I mean, kids do have nights where they want their little favorite stuff. Damn it, you could have made what is it? You know how they make corn dogs? Like you make, this is definitely like a kid's meal, but girl, you could have made some spaghetti and made some cornbread and put some damn hot dogs in it. Like what is it? Corn dogs, corn dog, cornbread or whatever. I forget what they call it, but you know what I'm talking about. You could have made fiesta cornbread. Girl, you could have made some special beans. Stop playing Caramel Queen. You could have made anything. I mean, a home dinner. That's my point. Because going out to eat is at least $50 to $100, depending on where she was going. If she was going someplace cheap, I don't really know, but I can't imagine that you can go anywhere and eat with, you know, her kids have good appetites, and Peppa does for sure. So they're gonna spend at least $60, and then I'm sure she's got to get a plate for Stella. Um, that could have been the shoes right there. If you had money to go out to eat, you had no business not buying those shoes. That's it. That's it. And that's all. No business going out to dinner and paying for food and not ordering those shoes on Monday. You could have had those shoes over to the house and waiting for her next time they came. And I promise you, I would not be surprised that they have those shoes waiting over there. No, nobody doesn't have stuff waiting in the wings for growing kids. All of us buy underwear, t-shirts, bras, socks. You see a sale going on. I've got stuff in the basket in my Adidas account. I was over there ordering some sweatpants, girl, some sweatpants and some items, some shoes for the sport that Farrah tried out for, all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was like, let me just get my confirmation and I'm gonna go ahead and get her little stuff. I was doing that 2 days ago, just living in expectancy of the blessing, okay? Knowing that, okay, it might come, it might not come, right? So we got the confirmation this morning. Stuff will be ordered tonight. Okay. That's what parents do. We know something is coming. These kids don't make money. These kids don't have jobs. Who else is gonna do it? Who waits to the last minute as a parent? Girl, macaroni and cheese, some sausage and broccoli. You could have made one of your damn struggle meals. I mean, what wasn't she opening up like? Oh, that was Jasmine opening up like a can of spinach. Who buys cans of spinach, guys? I mean, I know some people do, but I'm not talking to you. I'm just saying it's so easy to get a nice fresh bag, especially when you get food stamps. I mean, it's like, damn it, Jasmine, you get food stamps, the shit is free for you. But I mean, if you go to Sam's, they have those big restaurant bags of spinach. I get the big, I don't even know, maybe it's probably the equivalent of either 2 or 3 pounds of spinach for like less than $6. And I get two of those that last me for almost, it definitely lasts a full week. And we eat a lot of spinach, either for salads or saute or to put into whatever I'm cooking. We use a lot of spinach, and canned spinach is not as good. I mean, it'll do the trick, I'm sure, but anyway, at the end of the day, I just, I caught Liv's live, and I haven't caught one of her lives for a minute. Um on purpose. Okay. I'm just going to be honest, because she rants and cries about the same stuff all the time. But it was interesting, the new angle of the shoes for me. They should have clothes and shoes at the house waiting for them when they visit. Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, again, those shoes just got tore up. That could have been something that you knew. So let me also say another thing. So, she said something about the income tax check. I think she's mad because she knows that Gerard works, um, and he's probably getting a 5-figure check for the kids, and she's salty that he gets to benefit, but he has the full ride. It's not, it's a rebate. I mean, or it's a refund. It's a tax return. You are paying money. It's not free money. I mean, let's just also remember, I mean, yes, people get tax credits and all of those things, but you never really get back all of what you put out. I mean, at a certain point or not, if you're lucky, you will get back most of what you put out. But at the end of the day, we pay a lot of taxes in this country. And when people get a return, some people don't even get a refund. Okay. But if the man is getting a refund and he's lucky enough to be someone who gets a refund, um, that's his business. Stop hating. I think that partially it's tax season again. She's mad. She might owe money. I don't know. She's mad about something, because you have to listen when Liv is talking. It's always about money. So, number one, I think she's mad because she's got the threat. He is actively pursuing, he is okay with the justice system throwing her ass in jail. He's okay with that. So, according to her, she said that he is okay, and he is pursuing, or he has okayed enforcing the child support agreement, which could include her having to learn a lesson and take her ass to jail. And you know what? Liv, you're that type of bitch. You've been telling us you're that bitch on this internet all this time. And to me, that bitch would never have lost her kids. And to me, that bitch, if her kids had been taken, would have been paying what they owed, because at the end of the day, you were never going to get away from that bill. No matter if you got the kids back within a certain period of time, you owe the money. So you have to pay what you owe. Even if they brought the kids back to your house tomorrow, you still owe him child support. So you, like, you're dumb. You should have been paying that man when you owed that man, and you wouldn't be dealing with this right now. This is all your fault. You were over there eating eggplant on live. You were over there shaking your ass in see-through panties. You're the one who cheated on your husband 3 months into a marriage. You're the one who took your kids cross country when they were babies. You're the one who left like a thief in the night when you wanted to move back cross country again. You're the one who talks crazy. You're the one who drags him. You're the one who said he was a kidnapper. Like, you've done so many things, but everything is always his fault. But now you're mad because the baby girl has some ripped up saddle shoes. It's not like she's walking on baloney skins. It's not like she's walking on two pieces of ripped up pieces of paper. She's not over there walking flat footed and she's getting rocks in her shoes because there were holes. The vinyl's coming off. They're vinyl shoes. You don't think that there's other kids in the school whose shoes aren't just like that? He sent those shoes over there to trigger your ass. If he's sending the kids over in t-shirts and no jackets, I mean, look, both of y'all have been petty. Okay? If he says, I don't want to send the new shoes over just yet, then that's his business. But I do think that she's mad about a tax refund. Um, Girl, I never get a refund. We end up having to pay. We always have to pay over. But there are people who get tax refunds. Well, there's some of us that get it and some of us that don't. I'm one of those that do not get a refund. I always end up paying. I always pray for a break even. I think one year, maybe like 3 years ago, we got like $1,500, maybe. But that was the year that they gave us what was that? The stimulus check or whatever. Girl, bye. I never see any money from the government and all they do is take. But whatever. At the end of the day, there are people who do get refunds and she's one of them because her income is a certain amount and she has a certain amount of kids and they know she might know how to finesse the system like Jasmine. There's people who know how to work this thing and they get something called a refund, okay? And Liv is mad because her man got a refund but now she has two new deductions and I don't know, I would imagine she should be good. um I'm happy for a break even all the time. I just want to break even. um the same shoes. She came asking about uniforms but no talk about needing shoes. Like the kids have uniforms. Christian, I don't know what they wear. I'm sure he I feel like I've seen the kids in there. They're probably just wearing khakis, whites, and blues. So either blue pants or khaki, blues or khakis, sweatshirts, sweaters, things of that nature. And then they wear those little saddle shoes. Maybe the boys have to wear black shoes. Who knows? Sometimes they put the kids in school shoes because they don't want the distraction of you got Jordans and you don't have Jordans when it's that kind of thing. Um, they're gonna take it if she files. Well, that might be why she's mad, sis. You never know. Maybe she went and filed and it looked like she was gonna get some money and that thing went right to Gerard Webb. You know what I'm saying? Like, sis, you owe 20. There's no look. The fact that she has to pay child support, think about all that ass shaking you did on Instagram and all of that infidelity that you did. Okay. Not saying that he didn't do it too, because we know that they split up and he went right into a relationship, right? At the end of the day, just think about your part in this situation. Okay, when you're thinking about child support, when you think about the kids not being there, think about eating sausage on live. Okay, think about that. And then when you're thinking about going to jail, think about when you bought those Gucci sunglasses. Think about when you went and bought all those clothes. Think about when you laid down on your back to make kai kai. Think about all of the things. Think about all the excessive moving. Thinking about moving in the middle of the night. Think about all of the things that you did. Think about going to that beach bar when those seagulls came and almost landed on your head and you sat up there and was eating, I don't know, onion rings and having shots and beers. And just think of all the things that you did that could have gone towards a child support payment. Okay. Think of all those things. You have no one to be mad at but yourself. Like you always say, you've got a big age, you're grown, you're all these things. Liv's keep digging her hole deeper and deeper. Girl, all of us have been watching this woman for years, okay? Most of us, some of us, right? At the end of the day, we've seen so much of inappropriation of funds. If this woman was a corporation, she would be getting hauled off to jail for embezzlement right now. You know what I'm saying? All of that non-stewardship type of behavior, all of that bad steward of your funds, that's what she's been doing. where you're supposed to be spending money on a bill, where you're supposed to be sending a portion to your kids, where you're supposed to be sending child support, all of that diversion of funds, isn't that what they call it? Misappropriation of funds, diversion of funds. If you think about it as a corporation, sis would be in jail for embezzlement. Okay. You're the head of the household. You're supposed to be handling the household. You're supposed to be paying the bills and doing what's appropriate with the finances. And you have not been doing that. You have been doing things in your own interests, and it has piled up on you. And now you're in a position where they can haul your ass off to jail. And your ex husband is not with the shits. And he said, do what you got to do. Because according to her, she said that he is with the enforcement and she could end up going to jail. He's tired of dealing with you. And maybe this is what he feels like you need to straighten your ass out, because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing for the kids. And what I'm going to say is this: Liv, if you end up going to jail, you could end up being further and further away from your kids. Don't let trying to be a badass make you into a martyr, because your mom is not going to, you get 6 months in jail. I promise you, your mom is going back to Florida. Your sister is going to come pick up your mother and she's going to take them kids back to Florida. And then your ass is going to be so corrupt because you're going to find some real ones in that jail, and you're going to be 10 times worse than you are now, because we already know how Liv is. It's going to be a shit show, and you're going to have some problems on your hands. If I were this woman right now, I would be door dashing. I would be doing whatever I could do to make a dollar to get this man his money. And whether he answered me or not, I would be trying to send him a very nice note and letting him know that I'm going to do whatever I got to do. And please give me another chance. Please give me another chance. You don't have to respond, but I promise you in the next 30 days, I'm going to get current on my payments. Like something to give him a glimmer that something has resonated with your ass, whether he responds or not. At the end of the day, you are a fool. If you end up having to go to jail, you're not going to come out the same. She won't come out the same unless if she's only there like a week or two. But if they end up giving her like 3 to 6 months or something like that, I think she won't come out the same. She's going to be even worse. Girl, she's going to go in there with all those tattoos on her face. They're going to think she's some sort of gang chick. Liv going to get her ass beat. I promise you. Liv going to get her big ginormous ass beat, and it's not going to be cute. If things are that bad at this point, honey, sell what you are. Yeah. Sell what you are giving up for free. Make those ends meet. Do something. I mean, I don't know what, there's definitely ways to make money. And I would say probably the most immediate is one of these gigs. You got a damn station wagon, start doing Lyft, start doing Uber, start doing DoorDash, go do Instacart. There's stuff that you can do. What is that? Postmates, the people. Girl, I only know because those are the people that come to my house when I order stuff, but I've never done any of those jobs before. But I heard that they do pay well, and I'm not even trying to be funny. At the end of the day, these are jobs where you can like activate within 24 to 48 hours. You go on the app. I think they run a background check on you, and I guess they decide whether you can do it or not. But maybe she doesn't even have car insurance. I don't know. But at the end of the day, this chick is ridiculous. There's got to be an Amazon warehouse near you. There's so many different jobs that this woman can get. Got to have car insurance. Yeah, I'm sure all of these gig type car jobs, I'm sure you have to send everything like your driver's license, your registration, your insurance. I'm sure they do background checks, all of those things. So I don't know. As easy as it is to activate, I'm sure that there is some reason why she has not activated yet. But Liv has a very sloppy and unprofessional appearance. She can't go work in a doctor's office. Nobody wants her with tattoos on her face and her neck like that. And yes, there are professionals out here with tattoos on their neck and their faces, but they're not just getting started at 30 something years old. There are people out there's doctors and lawyers out here that are tattooed up, but these people have worked to earn their respect. Liv barely has a high school diploma. So Liv is starting from the absolute bottom, and she has no credentials. She has nothing to cash in on to make money other than something where almost anybody can do it. I mean, I'm just being honest. She doesn't have a hair license. I mean, just imagine if she could have finished her beauty school. I mean, that's a immediate hustle right there. She doesn't come off clean. She looks dirty and, salty all the time. Who wants to let this woman do their face? And she's so paranoid about the public. Where is she going? She's not going into anybody's house to do a makeup. And her social media footprint is trash. If somebody were to book for what do you guys do? First thing you book, look, you meet someone, they're like, oh, I do nails, I do hair, I do braids, I do. First thing you're going to do is look at their Instagram. And then some of y'all are going to go straight to the comments. And then you see what she's got going on. You're not inviting that to your house. Who's inviting that to their house? Nobody. Well, Mars, she could work from home. And yes, there are tons of jobs, but keep in mind, this woman has a baby at the house that she has to take care of. Her mom's there, but we don't know what her deal is with Stella as far as, okay, I've got the baby, you've got AJ. If she's trying to work from home, it's like Jasmine and Stinkabug. These people can't even have like you hear. I don't have babies at home, but I got two dogs that get loud at certain points. You know what I mean? They're quiet right now, but at any moment they could be barking or doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? Having a work from home job, you have to be able to maintain some like a professional kind of atmosphere, and she has no work experience. What's her work experience? She's done YouTube, she's done editing videos. What she could do is get on one of these websites and maybe sell her wares for editing, doing people's videos, try and get on. I forget what that thing is that outsourced to India website. I forget what it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. Where they do intros and outros, and I mean, maybe she can put some of her skills to use in something like that. But nobody wants to do that. I wouldn't do it. I don't like doing anyone's editing or intros, outros. But for me, I mean, I guess if she had to, I mean, I can't make that decision for her. I guess that would be something that she could figure out on her own. You know what I mean? I just don't understand how you can fumble a YouTube bag the way she did. So also, she says she's demonetized. We do see that she still has memberships, things like that. I don't know. Either she has a garnishment, or she says she's demonetized. It could be that she still has memberships and can get super chats. And they have tiered the monetization to where you can get super chats, um, super stickers, and membership. And then the next level is AdSense and stickers, and like supers and membership is not part of AdSense. Um, so maybe that's why she still has that. But instead of trying to work her membership, she's gone the direct route and wants to be on Instagram, like we've seen done before. And she finally got on that, got on that what last month or whatever. And she's got some folk following her. This woman has been on OF. Has she done Patreon before? I don't know, but girl, she's just late to the party on everything. It's pretty dismal. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to keep you. That's the gist. I'm not going to even play this video. You guys know what it is. If you guys want to go watch, I'm not even going to drop the link. You know where to find her. Um, she ranted. I think that obviously, this at the end of the day, this whole live has to do something with money. She's mad because I do think that she is salty because she has to pay. She's salty because Gerard is enforcing. She's salty because Gerard is getting an income tax check. She's salty because, as someone stated in the live chat here, that if she did get a refund, they're going to garnish it. It will be held back and sent to Gerard. And I really think that she's mad. She's jealous because I think she feels like Gerard is winning. And this isn't a competition. This is a parenting situation. Gerard could be winning at life, but what Liv also has to understand, Gerard winning at life has nothing to do with you. Gerard winning at life is a direct result of someone making a decision to get out of the fuckery that was in their way. And if someone decided that, you know what, I'm tired of living this nonsense and this type of lifestyle with a trash can, and I'm stepping out of it, don't be mad because you had the same opportunity. I think most importantly, she's mad because Gerard rejected her because sis operates in a trash can mentality. And he has done a complete 180, and she's mad that she no longer can even qualify for the man she threw away. And now that he doesn't even want to have anything to do with her, she's mad because he looks at her like trash. And that's because you conducted yourself like trash. That's why you're getting treated like trash. So he don't want you, boo-boo. Okay. Just in case you're in the bushes. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like did I get to everything? I'm sure I'm going to think of something I forgot, but that was the main thing. It was the taxes, it was the shoes, it was the telling him to grow up, it was the telling him to handle his responsibilities, and that none of the responsibilities of the children should be hers when she's paying child support, and that she'll do what she has to do at her house, but the kids should have decent shoes. And what I say, like I said, was, did you even call to see if fresh shoes are even an issue? Those might have just been what they sent over to your house. Maybe they're going to be in the trash can now. But you showed yourself to be, again, non-compliant. You drop the kids off and then you go live with almost 100,000 subscribers and drag your ex-husband and the father of your kids, and it's going to look like more interference, right? Move on, Olivia, truly girl, and try to co-parent healthy. Yeah, just I would say my first thing would be like, just shut your mouth. Why don't you just try to keep his name out your mouth and try to conduct yourself like a mom who is representing for her kids. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to remember who you're representing for, and that you're embarrassing the children, and that if he gets mad enough and calls his lawyer and tells them to send you to jail and lock away the key, ma'am, you're not going to see those kids for a minute, and you're not going to see Kai Kai, and you're not going to see AJ. And if you don't think that your mom is going to hightail it with the kids back to Florida, because your mom won't even drive the car in Dallas, she's not going to stay there without you. And if you're locked up for a period of time, she's going to go back to Florida with the kids. And if they're sick and tired of you enough, like, you might forfeit those kids. We see it all the time. All you got to do is turn on the news. You know how many people lose their kids because they go to jail? I wouldn't want to be one of those. I mean, the fact that you are now getting threatened to go to jail, you're stupid. I wouldn't even be discussing that man. I wouldn't be worried about some shoes. She's so petty. She's so petty. And she thinks this is a joke. But when those sheriffs or constables or whatever it is that will come pick your ass up, the marshals, and they take you downtown, try finding a job after you spend 6 months. Let me tell you something. You hadn't found a job yet. Try spending 6 months in jail for non-payment of child support and go apply for a nice call center job then. And they see you just got out on child support, non-payment of child support, child abandonment, some sort of, and you have no work history, and you got tattoos all over your face, and you look like trouble, and you can't finish anything that you start. You have no track record, no history of doing anything, and someone decides to search your name because they ask you what you've been doing and you said you were doing social media, and they decide to search you online because that's definitely not something that HR would do. But girl, that supervisor you interviewed with is going to be doing it on the low low. Olivia Johnson. You don't think they can find Olivia Johnson on the internet, on YouTube, and they see how foul mouthed you are? You think they want that up in their call center? Or you got two babies at the house off the chain? They're going to let you work from home? Girl, bye. She's very ignorant. She's very ignorant, very ghetto. Um, she can't even get a $15 an hour job. $15 jobs now pay what, like 21, $22 an hour? This chick is still qualifying for 850. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's at $8. She might be able to get like a good gas stationa. Okay. Go work over there at the QT, loading up the candy bars, filling up the drinks, making sandwiches, something like that. Something where you get your shift, you need to mind your business and be friendly. There's lots of men coming through. That's right up her alley. Well, I'm just being honest. I've been in human resources for over 20 years. She does not have a track record that would make me want to hire her. If I were hiring for a call center and she came across my way with no work history at all and just her overall presentation, um, that's to say she can even pass the test, because these days there, I mean, look, anyone who may want to chime in, if you've worked in a call center, let's say in the last 3 to 5 years, you may have taken an assessment. Liv probably can't pass the assessment. There are there are assessments that are based on honesty, integrity. There are also assessments based on basic math skills and maybe just some general data entry. So there could be like a little, like, just retype this or make the corrections on da, 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 da. Here's some basic, like, if you have this, that, and the third, some kind of basic word problems, kind of seeing what your critical thinking is working with. So it's even less about math, but more so critical thinking. If you have a situation, what would you do? What have you done? So kind of giving you, again, opportunities to really kind of work out an issue and see what your thought process is. Liv is very immature, and I don't see her passing an assessment. Some people who have worked call center, they know how it is. They've done level 1, level 2, level 3. They know kind of the progression of handling an issue, right? Um if you're not like, that is a skill. That is a skill. So she's never had that type of a job before. So also taking one of those assessments, I don't see her passing. I really don't. I mean, Jasmine is not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I could see Jasmine potentially qualifying for something before Liv. But these two are in the same boat. All they did was get to a certain age, lay on their back, and push out kids. And that was it. With with nothing, just because that's what they decided they want to do. Hey, boo boo. Hey, the Erics. How are you, sis? Um, yeah. And they're going to call it an assessment. But I had to take a test and have a degree in elementary education, and that was no joke. Um, there are companies all the time that have assessments, and they have varying different degrees. Sometimes they are focused on like personality. Sometimes it can be integrity, because you might be, let's say you're working for a credit card company and you're processing payments, or you are dealing with people's credit cards, right? And doing returns and things like that. They just want to know that they've got trustworthy people. That's if she can pass. I mean, this is the woman that said that she stole $20 out of the cash register at AutoZone, if you recall, right? So come on now. Live is problematic. Okay. Um, this is, I mean, we've heard from her that she has been offered jobs at Subway and turned it down. Where else did she get offered a job and she turned it down? I remember, you guys know, she infamously was offered a job at Subway. She turned it down, and it was something else. But anyway, I've proved my point here. And if I didn't, if there's something else, drop it down into the comments. Um, She would use those benefits. Well, first of all, she'd have to be at the job for a year to qualify for FMLA, but she could potentially abuse like a short-term leave of absence. She's not fit, so she could be going up and down stairs, have a fall, and next thing you know, she's on comp. So now she's riding the comp wave, and she just got to the job and she's going to need surgery because she's got issues, right? Or she's out with the baby. She could end up lucking up with a company that has amazing benefits day one and then just completely take advantage of a situation. Absolutely. But someone who has no track record and this type of a portfolio she's carrying around with her, I'm speaking figuratively, she's a problem. I don't see her being in one place longer than 90 days because, guys, any of you just think about it. What if you've ever had a period of time where you did not go to work? It's really hard to get yourself back into that mind frame, right? When you're free, it's a very different experience. Um it just is. And I don't know that she would be able to conform. Also, the fact that she has not worked, I don't know that people are going to qualify her for a work from home job. How are they going to be able to measure and gauge her work ethic? She's the type that Stella would be sitting there doing her job. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Liv, let me do it for you. You take the baby and I'll answer the calls. I've seen you do. I know exactly what you're doing. Like those two are trouble. Anyway, let me let y'all go. I am going to be over on Real Talk Bougie. There were a couple of videos that dropped from phone calls from prison. We're going to get into it. There was definitely some shenanigans going on. I need to figure out what I'm going to cook for dinner real quick. Let me handle this home business real quick and see what's what. Liv would be rude to call. She's very emotional. She's very emotional. I don't see her making it through. Erica, for as long as we've been doing this and watching these channels, has Liv even been able to do something for 5 days? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, like, you have a work ethic. You show up to the YouTube streets every day. I show up to the YouTube streets every day. This lady, she doesn't show up to the YouTube streets every day. And she doesn't have a work ethic to make money because she got herself demonetized on some foolishness, right? This is someone who finessed her way to 100,000 subscribers and lost everything. Like, who does that? Who does that? And doesn't, and I guess doesn't or hasn't been able to get it back? That's crazy. She doesn't have enough of a work ethic. She will get a job. Let's say she got a job, she'll be out of there quick. So I just don't see her work ethic. I think she enjoyed doing YouTube, but she got too much into the personal, and she's so, and it's already been talked about, but Liv is not making any money going back and forth on the YouTube streets but the YouTube streets, because I rest assured I make money off this video. She went live for an hour. According to her, she didn't make anything. What does that make sense? Any of you guys out here who do social media for free, I get it because you guys like to post. You post your cat, you post your dog, you post things that make you happy. Thank you to the sis who sent me a cash app. I'm gonna say ID. Thank you. Um, so thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Um, and there's nothing wrong with that. But somebody who has paid, who's been a paid social media influencer, who went demonetized. When you see people, any of you guys have seen this. You see an influencer that you like, you enjoy, right? They get demonetized. Something happens on their channel. Where do they go? You find them over somewhere else, right? They're over at their other platform, right? Because something happened. They activated Glamazante. What was this, like 6 months? It could even be almost a year ago. She said something was going on to her channel. She was posting up videos. Everything was getting yellow tagged. She was pissed. She activated another channel. She started a new channel from scratch. She was like, I'd rather the nothing I'm getting paid over there isn't worth the nothing that I'm going to get paid here. Get this joker monetized. That way I got options, right? Most hustlers, you gonna work for free. If you gonna work for free anyway, you work smarter, not harder. So you work for free, you bring up a new channel, get that thing up and running, get that thing monetized, get it optimal, get it in a good position so you can get a decent CPM and make money. So she had a period of time, she's like, I'm getting yellow tagged, I'm not making anything. So I may as well put my content over here where I'm not making anything anyway, but I'm actually getting this channel monetized, right? And I don't even know what the numbers are because I kind of fell off from watching some of her videos for a little bit. But I check in and try to keep up. But my point is that this happened maybe 8 months ago. Any of you guys who watch her, you recall that this happened when she had moved into that new house. It could be almost a year ago now. She moved into Atlanta, and she just found that something wasn't right with her money and the monetization, right? And girl, she was monetized in a couple of weeks. Now, does that happen? You've seen small channels get monetized in a couple of weeks, okay? So for her to be sitting around talking about, I'm not monetized, I'm demonetized, why are you still over here? Why are you still posting? Like, why are we still hearing from you? Why is it that everywhere you go, you get demonetized? It's not everyone's fault. She went to TikTok. She can't seem to make anything. Instagram, I don't know what's up with her Instagram. I don't know what's up with this lady and her business plan and how she does things and why she can't make money. I almost don't even want to know too much about it because number one, I'm not really interested. Like, I don't care enough. And then two, it just like sucks to be you. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, it just doesn't even make any sense to me how this whole thing could happen. But anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to keep dragging this out. So Olivia just told everyone that she can't provide for her older three like they are used to when they were with her. So she ain't that big. No, you're right. You said it, sis. Basically, yes. Which is also concerning because how are you paying your bills? That's another, let's talk about that for a minute. Is that another lie? That maybe she is on welfare because you're not making money, you're demonetized on YouTube. What money? I'm sure your mom is not paying for the bills unless they're sitting over there in like a 55. Is that why you guys are calling it retirement village or assisted living? Maybe they're over there in the 55 and over building, but the 55 and over building, you can't have a bunch of kids living up in there. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong, but um it's giving government assistance, it's giving sliding scale, it's giving she needs some help because she's not making the money, and that continues to make Gerard the favored parent because he is financially able to handle the children. And also, she's in the rear $22,000. She also has a terrible credit history based on all of the running around the country she's done in breaking leases. And also, by her own admission, her credit sucks. So that's why she was at a rent to own house. If she had credit, she wouldn't have been buying, or well, not buying, she wouldn't have been leasing a lease to purchase property and then only stayed there for 2 months. So it's bad enough that that was the option for you, but then you turn around and walk away. So Olivia just told everyone, okay, so read that one. You're right. Supportive housing. She may have Section 8. 22K. Is 22K what she's in the rears? Olivia's just, yeah, it's a shame. So it's 22,000, because well, this time last year it was $10,000, so it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, look, sis is redonkulous. It's just almost kind of like, ma'am, what she needs to do is see some of these videos on YouTube of these women who've lost their kids, and every vlog is them crying and sad because they can't. It went from seeing the kids to now you can't even see them anymore because now you are someone with a criminal background for child abandonment or non-payment of child support, and you have that look about you. You have that look, and nobody's wanting to deal with you. I wouldn't step my pinky toe in the jailhouse. I don't care if I was getting 4 hours of sleep. You remember that mom? I was actually watching her video. It's called This Is Us now. But it used to be Proud Mom of like 11, 12. She got 13 kids and she got a bunch of baby dads. She's a very sweet woman, but ma'am, don't mind having a baby. It's the channel called This Is Us, and she's got 13 kids. This lady is constantly working. I think she has a work from home job. I think she was door dashing. She was doing a bunch of stuff. She ended up getting into a bad car accident, and she ended up with some health problems. But I think she's fine now. But I think she has slowed down some because she really, 13 kids. Yeah, she's still around. She looks really good. She lost some weight. Not that she needed to lose weight, but I mean, it looks, maybe she's getting her body to maybe her body is going into a no more kids phase or something. She just looked very lean, um but very healthy. I was happy to see that she looked good cuz last time I had watched her, I think it was around the time that she had that car accident with one of her kids, and it I was really concerned for her, but luckily she was okay. She survived it. Her kid was okay. But ma'am was out here doing the most. You wouldn't even think because she's very wholesome looking lady, but ma'am got 13 kids, okay? And aside from that point, like someone said, she had like 9,000 jobs. Ma'am was hardworking and a ferocious provider for her children and trying to make her ends meet. And even the ones that can work, bring home money, help mom out, and all that kind of stuff. Just working as a whole entire team leader of a big family, and no, doesn't seem to have a man in the house. Um, I I'm not taking away from whatever, the there is there's a certain component to watching her videos, but this is someone who, no matter her set of circumstances and the amount of children, not her, clearly, I'm talking about This Is Us. This is a lady who does not want anyone in her home. This is someone who is going to provide for her kids and not give anyone an opportunity to say that she can't take care of her responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Liv is sitting here. Liv is lazy. Let me just say that. Let me just cut to the chase and say what it is. Ma'am is lazy, and I don't think that she has it in her to fight because she loves to complain. Um, yeah. Yes, I know someone well, who lives in a 55 older building. It's really nice. And the grandkids can come over, but they better not be living there, right? Under a certain age. Um, at all, I guess. Or I'm not sure if it's, but there's no kids allowed to live there. I think it's for adults only, and it's 55 and over. Now, it's not, it's a regular apartment complex, but one of the stipulations is it's 55 and over. Um, and that's it. So, okay, guys, live once everyone's here. She's nuts. This lady is losing her marbles. But we're gonna let her, and we're just gonna stick around and watch. You know, she thinks that anyone who talks about her is a hater, and that's fine. She can think that all she wants. It's okay. We're good. Um, if she ends up going to jail for 6 months, I would hate that for her. But she has to. That's something that she has to work out on her own. None of us can help her. I don't know anybody who's writing her a check. Um, to help her out. This is just another situation where somebody has ran their mouth into some debt that nobody can help them pay. Okay. All right, guys. You guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed talking this out with me. This was so much fun. I'll be live in the morning. And I have something to share with you guys. I might tell you guys, well, just be on the lookout. So something is happening on Thursday. So something's happening on Thursday, and I'm very excited about it. And I hope that you guys will come and support me. So definitely have your notifications set. And that's all I can say for right now. I guess I'll see if I probably can say something tomorrow, maybe, but if not, you guys will definitely know on Thursday, and I'll drop all the information. So let me see. You're not getting my notifications, Kim. So make sure just unsubscribe and then resubscribe again. And then also, if you're not subscribed on Real Talk Bougie, subscribe over there too, because the messages will come on both. Okay. Um, thank you. Hey, my mangoes. Okay, guys, let me go ahead and get dinner started so we can do a reaction to some Chernesto. But yeah, go ahead and just hit this unsubscribe. It's painful for me to say that, but just unsubscribe. And then also, if you haven't refreshed your app in a while, and what I mean by that is like just close out your YouTube app and then re-engage it. And then sometimes just a good old fashioned, sometimes close out all your apps and turn off your phone. God forbid, turn off your phone for 5 minutes, because sometimes our phones are just lagging because you just had an update. The phone's not updating. The app is up to date, but your phone's not up to date, or your phone is up to date and your app is not up to date. And sometimes things just get caught up and glitch. And me personally, once a month, I shut down every single app, and I shut off my phone and just do a nice like refresh on my computer too. I don't do it on my computer enough. But because I'm always running so many different things, I really should almost do it once a week. Just shut it all the way down and give it a little mental break. But I did nothing. I did nothing works. Nothing worked. You're not getting one notification. So that must be a YouTube thing. I wish it would be something that I could do to fix for you guys. I really do. I'm not lying. Like if I could really do something to fix it, and I would, but I don't know what to do. Wait, I'm trying to find my magic wand because I wanted to give you guys some magic, but it's not working. Hold on. Maybe maybe if I just send some positivity out to the airwaves. I did, nothing works. Oh my god. Um, I had that. I had to do that with a few of my favorite channels. I noticed I wasn't getting notifications and wasn't seeing new posts. And then what happened? Girl, don't leave us on a cliffhanger like that. And then what happened? You said you had to do that with a few of your favorite channels. You noticed you weren't getting the notifications and wasn't seeing the new posts. Tell us tell us what you did. Kim sent me a super sticker. Girl. That was so sweet. You guys are amazing. You're going to figure it out? Okay. I had to do it to see them again. A refresh. So she did a refresh. So it could be like a system. It could just be some sort of a glitch. I wish I had the power to make that happen. I really do. Okay, guys, let me get over to Real Talk Bougie. Let me handle this business because I don't even know if phone calls from prison is going to drop something else. And I'm going to be like so behind. Oh, any of you guys who are into that topic, because I know some of you are not. I know we watched the Chronicle Speaks episode the other day. I went to Cobb County and I got all of the records. Okay. I got all of it. I got all of the divorce documents with Nesto and Martha. I found those. I will go to Aiken, South Carolina and see if I can find anything. I guess we found out that Edith and let me just not even go there. But I guess Carol and Martha, yes, Edith would still be a no, right? Girl, I've got all the Martha documents so we can really, really take a look at them. I've got them. Carol, not so quick, but I will find them. And that was another something I was doing today. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let y'all go because I could sit here and talk to you guys forever and ever. We're not going to look at that tonight. We'll do that tomorrow. I need to have something like that fresh. Also, some of you guys have been asking me to finish up Diddy. I know we need to finish that. We'll get that done too. No, not yet. Let me check my emails too. I haven't checked my emails since around lunchtime, but not yet. So I almost feel like I'm not going to get a response, but we'll see. I'm going to send an email to follow up because I did one of those forms on the website, which would probably still go in the form of an email, but I'm going to just actually send an email to the secretary and see if they finally respond. So I'll have some update on that soon. Okay. All right, guys. Love you. Mean it. And I will see you guys a little bit later. Now I'm on the wrong thing. Okay. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. Whatever. There's different technicalities to the shit. I'm just saying, whatever negativity. Hold on. Hello. Alright. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I'm that bitch.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. Ooh, why Fashion Nova keep hitting me up though? Cause I'm that bitch. 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 I'm just playing.